Hey everybody, Jonathan Launer here, and I'm in Carson, California at the Axis Bass Drum Pedal Facility, and I'm here with Zed Amarin, and he's going to explain to us what the differences is, between all the bass drum pedal lines, because I was pretty curious about this myself. Longboard, shortboard, all the different models. So Zed, what do we got here, man?
Hey everybody, today we're going to be discussing the main difference between the types of footboards that we have. We offer 4 types of footboards. Our main footboard that most people own is the longboard. This is our flagship model and what most people go for these days. We also offer the short, skinny boards. Those have been like the very early design of our pedals, and
I remember that.
Those are actually pretty cool, and lots of the old school guys really still go for those and still order those because they just love how they feel, and they also have the hinge right here, so which makes it feel more like one of the other stock pedals, the chain-driven pedals with the heel.
Gotcha.
Apart from that, we offer another type of longboard. We used to call this the laser pedal, but now we call it the wide board. It has the same length of our longboard. The difference is it's thicker towards the bottom,
okay,
which would just give you more room to utilize any of your techniques. Because we got a few drummers complaining about not having enough room going towards the bottom here, so we just wanted to facilitate that for whoever requires that kind of size board.
Okay, now, but you, let's back up a minute. Now you've got, there's the A and then there's the X, right?
Yes.
Those are basically the 2 types of models that you have?
We have actually 3 types of models.
Okay.
We have the A, the X, and the A21.
Oh, and the A21. Okay, so let's start with that.
Yeah, those are the different types of cams, apart from the footboards. There was just one of the footboards we did not go over, which is the short wide board, which is similar as this footboard. It's just a little bit thicker, because also we got artists calling and asking for a bigger board because this board is relatively thin. That's why we call it the short skinny.
Right. Now, what I was getting at, I said, now you can put any of these types of footboards on any of the models. Is that right?
You can just get any footboard with any cam, with any spring assembly, and we're going to go over the cams and the spring assemblies in a minute.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess let's start with what's your most popular model?
Actually, this is our flagship, the A longboard. Most of our customers go for this model. It actually got more popular in the 90s. In the beginning, it was always a short, skinny board, but this actually longboard was developed more for jazz players because it has a longer board and has a lighter feel. But eventually, with time, it started being the pedal to go to for all the fast technical metal guys.
Okay.
The cool thing about this is the adjustability, which is the main thing that we stepped up from the X, which is a fixed cam. The variable drive lever here will change the feel of the pedal drastically. If you go all the way up, you will have more throw, more action on the footboard.
Cool.
And it will be way lighter to play. If you like a shorter action and you want a heavier feel pedal, you just slide the variable drive lever all the way down, and the pedal will feel more like it fights you. So it just helps you. It depends on whatever techniques you use, whatever techniques you're utilizing with the pedal. The VDL goes to whichever facilitates you're playing.
Gotcha.
So some drummers like to feel the pedal pushing back more. Some drummers hate that, and they just want to feel the pedal as light as possible, and that's where you go all the way up. Myself and so many of my friends go for the middle, and that's what's the most popular setting of the VDL, and what seems to work for most people.
Okay.
Which is basically an X lowered down about ½ an inch.
Oh, okay.
So the X will give you only the light feel of the pedal. So it will be all the way up. It's like you have an A and you slide the VDL all the way up. It will feel exactly like our X model. The cool thing about the X model is it's plug and play. There's nothing you could do apart from changing the spring tension.
Okay.
So you take this pedal out of the box, and you just set up the spring tension. And to be honest with you, the spring tension that we send it out on is pretty great for a starter. And then after that, you can mess with the spring tension. The vast majority of our players like the heavy spring tension. Just note that if you go for very heavy springs from the get-go, it's gonna take you a way longer time for you to adjust to the pedal and the feel of the pedal. I suggest you go with medium to low spring tension, and then whenever you feel like you want the pedal to be extra responsive, extra fast, you can go up with the spring tension.